Hi, my name's Rita Cannon, and I am going to give a presentation on how to make a smooth transition of a business into Germany and be successful. The purpose of the report is to inform the company of Sandwich Blitz of the general customs for the country so that the company may make a smooth transition into that market and be a successful business there. The introduction, we're going to talk about business background, management structure, style, meetings, teams, and communication, some of Germany's social customs, clothing, food, society structure, political aspects and economy, religion, holidays, beliefs, and value systems. German companies are run by experts for their field. They typically know a lot. They are very intelligent and knowledgeable, highly educated. They're strong leaders. The structures of the businesses are very hierarchical. Germans tend to like a lot of procedures and rules. They know their jobs well. They can be very inflexible, and they do not like change. They are strong and independent leaders. Managers tend to be very expertise in their field that they're managing. They're very good at delegating to subordinates. The subordinates know their jobs well, and socialization between the two is seldom. Meetings are very formal and can be very large. There are usually a lot of conflict. Teams are made up of individuals working to the same goal, much as they are in America. The managers are very well prepared and ready for a debate. They may at times seem argumentative, but they just want to make sure that you understand their side of what's happening. Topics at a meeting can be very touchy. They typically don't like to talk about small talk, and they do not like to talk about World War II. Discussing travel, sports, and other world politics is fine. They are very low context people, just like pretty much like Americans, and they like to stick to the facts. In written communication, you should use a lot of single verbs and a formal tone. They don't tend to use buffers as much as we do. They're more direct with negative news. And the nonverbal communication is very important. Some of the nonverbal things that you need to watch when you're doing business with Germans is not to put your hands in your pockets, don't chew gum, do not use the OK gesture sign where you put your finger and thumb together to say it's okay. They consider all these things to be very rude. You should maintain an upright position at all times, be very prompt, and smiling is generally only used among close friends. Business dress is pretty much like it is in America. Men wear dark suits and ties. Women wear suits with white blouses. Slacks are appropriate for women as well. There are generally no known taboos about clothing. Food and entertaining. The main meal is usually served at noon, and the foods tend to be very heavy with lots of meat. Wine is served at meals. I know a lot of people think they serve beer with all the meals, but in general they don't. They serve wine more often than they do beer. A guest invited to a home may bring food, drink. You also may bring flowers for the hostess, but they should be in an odd number except for 13. And you should not bring red or carnation flowers, as those are used for funeral services. Society consists of an upper, middle, and lower class, much like the United States, with the largest group being in the middle class. And the service industry, which makes up most of the middle class, it is the majority of the workforce. There is a small elite class, Politics and economy. There's a friendship that exists between Germany and the U.S., so it is okay to talk politics if you are fluent with politics. Germany is referred to as the Federal Republic of Germany. The economy is on the rise. It is the 5th largest investor in the U.S. Businesses are ran by family members, and managers have a personal liability for success. Unions are on the decline due to a program of labor flexibility. There's more people working for temporary agencies and such. The value systems in Germany, they typically work a 30-hour week. Bribery, they consider bribery okay in international transactions, and it may actually be tax deductible. Majority of managers and owners are men. There is a lot of legislative law and financial aid to women who stay home to raise children, so there is a lot less women in the workforce due to these laws and financial aid. There's a large salary gap between men and women as well. Only 14% of women with 1 child return to work, and only 6% with 2 children return to work. They are way far behind versus other countries when it comes to women in the workplace. And they generally have a good perception of Americans. They tend to like Americans. The food service industry is the 4th largest industry. The industry remains stable. Consumer prices have increased. Food retailing is the most important distribution channel. And there are a few major enterprises that dominate the market for food retailing. Eating out of home has become a trend. In 2011, consumers spent 6,643 euros on out-of-home consumption of food and drinks. There are approximately 5,960 companies with 550,000 employees. Consumer prices over the last year have gone up 2.3%. Market potential is great for foreign companies. There are several German food laws and organizations. The BVL is the Federal Office for Consumer Protection and Food Safety. There's the European Food Safety Authority and the Federal Institution of Risk Management. All 3 of these companies have to do with the food industry and inspection of the companies to make sure that everything is up to standard. And following is a list of the references that you may use to obtain more information. There is also a written report that I have submitted to the CEO of the company that is in a lot more detail than this presentation. So if you're interested, I can forward that to you or have her forward it to you.